Hello everyone. I think it's become apparent and important that maybe we have a little tutorial on how to get started with your course in digital image design. This is something what your course homepage in Angel should look like. If you have over on your left milestones, personal task, all that kind of stuff, if you don't want that and you'd rather see lessons and such, click on the map on the left lower corner. That will bring up probably more of the information that you're going to be using on a daily basis. The area towards the middle has course announcements. I mentioned in there today about it's very important to get a course overview and to do these directions step by step. So that's what we're going to do today. You also have some other information on there like course mail, little instructor bio about me and what my career and how to contact me there on the instructor bio. Then you have some course calendar, which is going to be really important to you. You're going to be able to find out all kinds of due dates that are there for you, course resources, and any comments. So let's look at that calendar real quick. If you click on the calendar over there, you're going to have all your due dates. Now you'll notice there's nothing due in August yet. If we click on the next month, go over a month into September, our first due date, assignment 1 is due on the 3rd of September. So that's where you're going to find out all your due dates if you'll click on calendar. Resources, when you click that, that's going to give you places to go for help. You probably won't have a whole lot in there for this class. It may be more important for maybe your math class, some classes where you have to record things and such. Then you have your virtual office. That's where you can come to my virtual class and my office sessions. So if you click on that, it'll take you to my sessions on Monday nights at 7 to 8. Then we'll have from 8 to 9 open office hours on Monday, and then also on Wednesday from 8 to 9. The Manage is your grade book. That's where you'll look at most of your grades, see how you're doing there. But the most important tab right now to get started is your Lessons tab. Once we click on that, you'll see all this information come up. Now it's important that you don't overlook any of this. Read all of it. Click on the course documents. It's a nice idea to look at all this. You've got resources clear down here at the bottom if you ever need them. You've also got a course schedule up here, your syllabus, study guides, netiquette for the top 5, how to find images. It's just a little document that tells you how to find images and where to find them. Most of the images are going to be there for you, but this will show you also a couple of websites that you can go to find images there. So take your time, go through that. I don't want to take a whole lot of time tonight in that tutorial. I really want to show you how to get set up with your course. So if you click on the lessons over here, it will come back up with a tab like such. Now, the discussion forum is an area where you guys can talk to each other about assignments and stuff. There's really no assignments in this course for the discussion forum. The course overview is really important. It also says start here. That's where you're going to have to do the setup of your course before you ever go do assignment 1 or any assignments that you're going to do in the course. It's really user friendly. It's really simple. Just read it and go through it. We're going to go fairly fast tonight. You can go through it at your own speed and read all of this, but I'm going to take you to the more important areas of this. But it'll tell you what the course is about, what you're going to learn in each section. So just like I said, tonight we're going to quickly run through that. It's going to tell you what your computer needs to have. Most of you should have that. It's going to talk about operating systems, requirements, and if you got a laptop from inside, it should be all set with all the requirements that you're going to need. To move between pages, you can use the back and forth arrows. That's what I've been using right here. You can also go to a table of contents and click on that, and it'll take you anywhere in the course overview. So I may jump ahead because I know that overview and lab 2 is where we really want to go. You're also going to have some practice sessions in there, quizzes. that you can answer as you're going through. But let's go real quickly to the overview in Lab 2. We've already went through a lot of that. We're going to go to Lab 2. And in Lab 2, we're going to go on down here beyond practice. You can read all this stuff as you go through it because it's important information about viewing files and knowing how to do them, especially if you're not real computer savvy. Read all that. Then when we get to finding files and folders, this is where it really gets to be pretty important. Not that anything else is not, but these are what we're going to get through in this short amount of time. Follow through on the left. It says like to open a folder, double click the folder you want to open. So we double click Project 1 and it's going to open up the folder Project 1. Your main hard drives is the C. Now some of you may have System C. After you go to My Computer, look, it may be System C. Some of you may have ones that say Partition D. You may also have Local C. So that may be a little different depending on how your computer is set up. But look for that main hard drive, which is going to be a C and then a colon, System C or Local C, something like that. You're going to want to make a course folder. Follow your directions. This is how your whole course is pretty well set up. You're going to have directions on the left. If you click on this blue, that means this is what it's going to look like over here. After you click on My Computer, then it should look something like that. You're going to have Local C. Again, yours may be System C or it could be Partition D, I believe. Not sure how all of them are set up, but that's what I've heard before. Follow the directions. Number 2 says click the File menu. Click New. So up the top, click File, New, Folder. You're going to have the opportunity there to name it and call it, double click the profile folder to open it. You should have already set up this if you followed the setting up of your folders earlier. So you've got that folder. Make sure you keep arrowing down. As long as you have this scroll bar right here, you may have to arrow down or scroll down by using this button here as well. Click on this to make your folder. Double click the folder to open it. Then type in your name there for the username, whatever that might be. And follow these directions step by step as you set up your folders. Your lessons here, you're going to have a summary as you go through it. That's basically what has come up now. It's telling you what you learned in this lab. Let's keep moving on. So 3, setting up and installing these 7-zip. Make sure you follow these directions. It's going to be very important that you do to set up your zip file. You'll be doing some files. Zipping files makes a big file smaller to send it, and a lot of times you'll have zip files that you'll need to open. So it's going to tell you how to do that in this section. Make sure you follow that. Now most of you are probably either using Firefox or Internet Explorer. Pick directions depending on what browser that you happen to be using. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead a little ways to show you how to install GIMP. To go ahead, click on your table of contents is how I'm going to move ahead. There's a lot of different things that it's going to talk about in there. We're mainly through the folder setup, and you'll see you've got all these zip ones that you need to follow through. If I was to go through them all, it would take too much time for this recording, so I'm quickly going to move ahead and go to installing GIMP. So you'll go through again and do your download resources for Firefox, and you'll download resources for the internet. I'm going to go ahead and click to there. That's what I use as Internet Explorer, and I'll show you how to get your resources set up. This is where you can find the course resources. There's an easy download, and I'm in Internet Explorer again. I'm not in Firefox. When you get that little bleep sound up in the corner, you may have to download that file. It's going to give you a little warning or something that needs to take place before you can download. So click on that. Once you have that downloaded, you'll have to unzip the course resources. So click on the Start menu, go to My Computer, then it's back to your local C or System C, whichever yours has. Then right click the resources and it'll say 7-zip. If you've already got your zip set up, you have to also install the zip. Then you're going to want to right click on it and extract there. Then it should go through, extract your files. And in this course folder or software program, you'll see it says course folder, double click GIMP. So once you've got that saved into your profiles, that's where you're going to want to save that resource folder. Double click the GIMP 2.66-I686 setup, like you see there. Double click it, get it going, and then you're going to want to hit the next button. Then click the next button again, and then click Install Now. That will install your newest version of GIMP. Once it's finished, you can go ahead and click Launch GIMP, and then click Finish. Either way, you can launch it or you can finish it. That should set up GIMP for you on your computer. You're definitely going to have that there. In Lab 4, you're going to go over projects. This is where you'll start. You'll notice there that it has Project 1. When you click on it, you'll be able to go through, start on Project 1. Finding assignments. At the end of your project, you're going to have assignments. There's usually 2 assignments that have to be turned in for each project. One assignment is basically going through all your information. Basically tells you that there, that you'll do the assignment and then you'll have to turn in another one just about like it, maybe using a different picture. So again, 2 assignments for everything. As it mentions here, it says to complete each assignment, you will need to redo the project or make changes to the project you've already created. Or you may want to make a new project altogether. So that's where you're going to have to do 2 for each one. I suggest you follow the directions that you are given using the pictures that you're given, and maybe on the second one you use your own picture, but basically do the same directions again with your own picture. I think that will make it a little bit more rewarding for you instead of using their pictures all the time. As far as me telling you how much time you'll have, it'll be on your calendar. So look on the calendar for that when it's due. As it says there, you're going to learn more about turning in assignments on the next page. So when you're ready to turn it in, I'm not a big stickler on zipped, but it may help if you zip your files, especially if they're very large. You may want to zip them and they'll easily and quicker upload. So there's directions here on how to zip your files. On your computer, navigate to that file. Say you saved it in assignment 1. Then right click on it and you can add to archive. In the add to archive, then click the zip like you see there. Then click OK down at the bottom, and then a clipped or a zipped version of that will show up there. That is what you can turn into me, is that zipped folder. Then I will unzip it when I get it. Again, it just makes it a lot smaller and it goes a lot faster to send it to me. So if you get them and you have to unzip, you'll know it looks something like that. Right click on it with your mouse on the right like it shows there, and then say extract here. It'll extract it and open it up for you in the same spot that you're at. That pretty much wraps up this tutorial on how to get started. Hopefully that answers a lot of questions. If you still have more, you may have to send me an email. Thanks a lot. Good luck.